So what are you doing today, Tyler?
Well, we are going to be looking at the Avengers Endgame trailer and its top 10 points.
Welcome to NerdOut.
Cue the music.
Right, so as we said, today we are talking about the Avengers Endgame trailer. We've all seen it. Well, hopefully we have. They had about 250 million views after the first weekend, being the most watched trailer in one weekend of all time. Nice. So, here are our top 10 Easter eggs and things you might have missed.
Alright, so first things first is Pepper's rescue. So we open up the trailer with Tony Stark drifting in space, talking to his helmet, and he is hoping for rescue, or he's hoping for the idea of rescue. Whether he gets it or not, we don't know. However, it has been teased by the actress who plays Pepper Potts. What's her name again?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Gwyneth Paltrow. I knew it somehow. That she is going to get supered up. She tweeted it of her basically getting suited up and stuff. Hopefully we will see the Saviour outfit, the Saviour costume. So it's seen in the comic books, so it will most probably happen in the films. They've been trying to stick to the comic books as best as they can, but he's hoping that they do, and he's hoping they can get Iron Man saved.
Number 2 is, where is Nebula? Now, we know she was on Titan with Iron Man, however, it definitely looks like they separated their ways, especially when you see her put her hand on someone's shoulder. We see Iron Man is just wearing a tank top, there is nothing on his arms, whereas the person she places her hand on is actually wearing a full jacket. It is mostly believed that that is the Collector, and he was the one that came to take Nebula off Titan, and that somehow her and Tony Stark potentially didn't see eye to eye and parted ways. Number 3 is Shuri and the fact that she is missing. In the trailer, you see her come up as missing when Bruce Banner is looking over the holograms. Now, we don't see her turn to dust or even disappear in Infinity War. And it would be quite a shame to have the fact that she died off screen. We don't really want that, if anything. And because she is T'Challa's now, not last remaining relative, I think his mum may still be around. But this will mean that if she is there, she will take the mantle as Black Panther until T'Challa rises.
There we go, got there eventually with T'Challa. Anyway, so Captain America is no longer the Nomad. We see he has retaken up the mantle of Captain America. He's shaven off the beard, and he's even got his get-up from Winter Soldier. That means he's retaken the role as it being in charge of the Avengers. Captain America is back. He isn't hiding anymore, and he has completely gotten rid of his fugitive state.
But this leads to the big number 5, I believe. How long will Captain America actually be back for? Everyone sees in the trailer that he is looking at an old picture of Peggy Carter. Now, a lot of us have seen war movies, and when that happens in a war movie, you know full well that the person that is looking at the picture does not survive till the end of the film.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. So, Thor. The only time we see him, he is in a room and he is looking pissed off. He is looking very pissed off. Now, when I first watched the trailer, I thought, hang on, that room looks like a prison, or he's probably just isolating himself. That could be the more logical thing. He missed the head. He had a chance to kill Thanos, and he fucked it up. He absolutely cocked it up. But anyway, he's just, I think, personally, Thor, at this point, he's going through a little bit of a crisis. Not identity crisis, he doesn't think he's a sausage or a tomato or something. But he is going through a very down and a very low period. He's lost half of his peoples, and also he has just possibly jeopardised the world and the universe.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about the world.
The
universe as a whole is probably a little bit more of an issue for him.
Moving on again, enter Ronan. Now, it's one that I got personally very excited about. You see a man in a black hood and possibly, I think, a black mask, judging by the looks of it, cleaning his sword and then taking it off and seeing Clint Barton around a bunch of dead accuser. Now, one thing that when you listen, it's Captain America who's saying something. He says, we lost our friends, we lost our family, and we lost ourselves. when he says we lost our family and we lost ourselves, that is when Ronan and Clint is on the screen. Now, it's a reference back to Ronan's actual origins in the comic books when Clint Barton took up the mantle of Ronan, when he lost his family and basically became a much darker character. And I don't think he could come back from Ronan. He will never be Hawkeye again.
I don't really want him to be Hawkeye again.
No.
To be fair. Right, and then we get to our number 8, which is the return of Scott Lang at the end. Now, you haven't seen Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Not yet, no.
But he knows what happens, how could he not? Now, we all know right at the end of the end credits, spoilers if you haven't seen it yet, but if you haven't, get and watch it. Right at the end, you see him enter the quantum realm during his little machine in the van that you see in that trailer. Now, we don't know how he got out of there. He is trapped in there because the people that were supposed to pull him out turned to dust when Thanos clicked his fingers. Now, that's going to be really interesting to see how that works, because he is down as missing in the trailer, and then you see the shock on Captain America's face. But how the fuck he got out of the quantum realm, none of us know. This then leads to number 9, the introduction of time travel.
So the quantum realm, as far as I understand it, in my basic knowledge anyway, is that it can actually provide portals of time travel. You can travel in time. Now this can be there could be a possible time travel with Captain America, because he has his Winter Soldier get-up, and it's one of his earlier get-ups. It's not like the Civil War get-up or anything like that.
It's a lot of people are saying that with the Winter Soldier outfit, it looks like he does go back in time, especially with the knowledge that they actually filmed on the set of the war base that was used in Winter Soldier. Now that could have been a flashback, but it can't be present day, because we all saw it get blown up in the Winter Soldier. There is nothing there anymore. That, ironically, is dust right now.
Yeah.
So therefore, if it's not a flashback, they have to travel back in time to that area, because it doesn't exist.
Time travel might be the only way they can stop this.
Yeah. And now to what I think is the big one. When you see Avengers at the end, it comes back, it's being reformed, like the reversal of the dust. And then you see the word Endgame written in the neon purple of the Power Stone.
So the Avengers Infinity War was all about, it had a Soul Stone orange glow to it. Now we didn't see the Soul Stone till Infinity War as it was, but the whole film did revolve around Thanos getting his hands on the Soul Stone, because it was the only gem we hadn't seen yet.
Does this mean that the Power Stone is actually going to be the most important part of Endgame? Or does this really mean that I feel like Captain Marvel and the Power Stone are going to have something linked in with them? But to me, it also it pushes in Nebula, because the Power Stone is very much Guardians of the Galaxy. It's the Collector. We saw him with it before. And that, to me, boosts the fact that Nebula, the Collector, and potentially Captain Marvel are going to have a lot to do with the Power Stone and a lot to do with the Infinity Gauntlet come the end of the movie. And it also pushes in the belief that Adam Warlock is going to arrive.
Yep.
Because we know he was in the post-credit scene for Guardians 2. And as I said, the Power Stone is such a big Guardians-related orb. It's not the Ether that was Thor. We've not seen much of the others, the Power Stone in any other film. That is solely Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, I'm afraid that's all we've got time for at the minute. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. I'm Tyler.
And I'm Jacob.
See you in the next one.